Are you feeling stuck in starting your higher self journey? Do you feel like you don't know where to start, or do you feel like you don't know what part of yourself or your life you need to start your personal development journey on? I can help you with that within these 5 steps. So get your pen and paper out and let's dive in. The whole point, of course, starting a higher self journey or a personal development journey, you want to figure out what areas are you struggling with in your life. So step one, you need to reflect on your current life areas. So reflect on things that you are not only struggling with, but things to where you feel like you're stuck, you can't move past it. um Maybe things to where it's affecting you mentally, or you don't feel that confident in. Basically, things where you feel that you are out of alignment in your life. So I have my notes right here. So write down these steps. I have my notes right here. Write down these like key life areas. So you have health, relationships, career, personal growth, spirituality, finances, social life, and also if you're a parent, like, motherhood, fatherhood, things like that. Or you can just tag that into relationships, but I like to keep it separate. So you're going to rate each area on how you feel you're doing, or how you feel, wherever you feel the most confident at in each of those areas on a scale of 1 to 10. So you're going to ask yourself, what areas do you feel like stagnant, or what areas do you like lack fulfillment? Do you feel like not really fulfilled when it comes to your finances or your spirituality or your body? Which areas, also, I want you to write down which areas make you feel excited, which areas make you feel stressed or drained, any of those like emotions that come to mind. When it comes to, of course, the ones that you scored low on, those are the areas that you need to start focusing on. Now, of course, as I have always preached, you're not going to focus on them all at one time. You're going to list them in order of what you feel is the most important to you at the time to start on. Or maybe it could be the one that's the easiest to start on, because, we want to start easy. We don't want to stress ourselves out and scare ourselves away. So you're going to list them in order of which ones you want to start working on first. Also, being on a higher self journey, or being on a personal development journey, it's not just only about fixing things that are like, what's wrong with you. So I also want you to write down a list of things that you enjoy, even if it's like things that are small. Write down things you enjoy, write down things that bring you happiness and fulfillment. Write down things that you enjoy doing, like your hobbies, things like that. So when it comes to those things, I want you to take those things and prioritize doing them 30 minutes a day. Now, you're not going to do all those things. You're going to do the ones that really align with the higher self person that you're trying to become. Because the whole thing is, you're supposed to align yourself with your goals. So if one of your goals are getting better at money management, and you notice that you really like listening to podcasts, that's one of your enjoyments. So then you would take, okay, well, since I like listening to podcasts, let me find things that are going to help me with my goal of money management that's on a podcast form, and I'm going to make sure I'm listening to that 30 minutes a day. So I want you to kind of like align those that way. Also, when it comes to knowing what type of higher self journey that you need to start, you need to be very conscious and very self-aware. And one of the ways to do this is you can start writing like in a journal. So write in a journal anytime you're happy, anytime you're sad or frustrated. And let me rephrase that. Not anytime. Like, choose whether you want to write in the daytime or maybe in the nighttime at the end of your day, so you can like reflect on your whole day. And if you choose to do both, that's fine too. And you can see how your mood changed from, when you got up versus, when it was time to kind of lay down. So when you're journaling, I don't want you to just like kind of lash out with your journaling though. You're going to journal and write down like emotions that you felt during certain times or activities that took place throughout that day. You're going to try to basically figure out also why you responded that way, like what was the root. So basically, doing all this, you need to have time to reflect. So this is going to be also like a time where you're alone, or you have like a 15-20 minutes to yourself to do these activities. You're also going to monitor your triggers. So you're going to monitor what triggers you, and hopefully you would be able to understand why it triggers you. Like if it triggered you to be sad, happy, frustrated, irritated, overwhelmed, stressed, anything. Also, I want you to like write down your thought pattern. So what were your thoughts when those things happen? Because some of us, we suffer from like self-sabotage or, a negative way of thinking. So write down the thoughts that you're having as, these things are taking place. And then that way you'll kind of know if you are self-sabotaging or if there is something that you can just put into place to really help you with, that stress, or help you with that overwhelmed feeling or that sad feeling, things like that. So basically you're practicing your self-awareness and you're learning, how can you fix it. So when you figure out like, all the stuff we just talked about, you're going to set clear goals and intentions for, each thing you want to work on. So that list that you had in order from like 1 to 10 of, things you want to, work on, or 1 to 5, however many it is, what you're going to do is I want you to like list out daily habits that you're going to do for that particular, goal. So for that, whatever it is, so like, hey, I'm going to get better at eating. I want to get better at eating and better at, just eating healthy and being conscious of what I put in my body. So start small. So maybe do vegan days, or maybe do, no, this week, hey, no carbs, or, try to cut down on sugar, or try to say like, hey, I'm going to drink 4 bottles of water today, or this whole week. I'm going to try to bring 4 bottles of water this week. And then, maybe how I feel, I'll try to go ahead and up it, next month or the next few weeks, depending on how I feel. And also, if it's feeling anything, it's like, if anything is feeling overwhelming for you, like, don't be scared to scale back. Like, I've done that so many times. Like, I'll scale back, like, okay, you know what? I came in a little bit too hot. Let me bring it back. And I'm not working out for an hour. For me, I can work out 35, 40 minutes a day. And that way, I'm not shocking my body, not shocking my mind. I'm not going to give up. Like, you want to make anything that you're working on enjoyable. You want to also have a clear vision of like the end goal. You know what I mean? Like, so you want to have that end goal in mind, because of course that's going to motivate you. But you also want to make it like an enjoyable journey. You don't want it to be like this stressful, strenuous journey that you just don't want to be on. So out of all of the steps I gave you, you should be able to recognize where to start your higher self journey. Where do you need to start? I would love for you to start today. If you want me to dive deeper into any one of those topics, or if you need more clarification, or just would like more clarification, definitely leave a comment below. I hope this does help anyone. And yeah, I enjoyed this. This is a video I really wanted to make, and I really enjoyed making it. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and definitely follow me on social media. If you're not, I would love to hear more about your higher self journey. Hear more about your higher self journey.